The water wars. Social groups thrown out of balance for lacking the most vital liquids. Water access is going to be one of the most talked about issues of the 21st century. As climate change makes dry areas even more dry and the wet ones wetter, we will see some radical civilizational shifts. To begin with, densely populated areas will suffer serious water stress, which analysts fear will lead to violent conflict. With that in mind, though, the World Resources Institute has assembled a new report projecting which nations are most likely to be hardest hit by water stress in coming decades. Margaret, not surprising that 14 of the 33 are in the Middle East, including 9 countries that are already considered in high water stress. We can see the graph, the level, we see that red, deep red and ruby red show the areas that are most prone in the next 30 years to suffer deep shortages of water. Why? This is a two-way avenue. Either we withdraw more water or there's drier weather. Those are the two reasons why a country goes into water stress.
You know, I really feel like we're coming to an era where we could see the privatization of the water resources, and nothing makes that clearer for me than reading an article about the Bush family that bought up, I think it was 100,000 acres, but some reports say 290,000 acres, it depends on which one you read, of private water supply in Uruguay and Paraguay, because they understand the coming need, and if you have enough money and you can control the water supply, water will be liquid gold. Let's look at this, and I don't know if you and I will be around to see this, but you know, there's coming a day, and unfortunately, you hit the nail on the head. It's, you know, we're beginning to see this now. This problem is surfacing. It's been here for a while, but nothing like it will be in the future.
It's very, very dangerous. A 2012 UN analysis found that by 2030, half of the world population will be facing some type of water stress. It's happening. We see it in the American Southwest with the droughts in China. The weather is getting harsher. The communities that go without water, then they get displaced, and then we have this new term, not so new, that is going to be, you're going to start listening to this more and more, the water refugee. Those people that are displaced because they don't have water anymore. Farmer communities. Syria is a great example of that situation. Because of the drought in Syria, over 1.5 million farmers were displaced and were part of the first convoy that went to urban areas in Syria and overloaded social services and started the decay of the urban centers in Syria because they were looking for water, because they couldn't farm anymore.
Well, that too, and the ISIS issue in Syria, they've destroyed municipal water sources, and they've also destroyed municipalities as a whole. So there's a different issue going on besides drought in Syria is what I'm saying, but I'm to your point, there is a drought issue underway, and it is significantly in the Middle East. We need to point out, the Middle East, though, in certain aspects of certain countries in the Middle East, they have enough money to buy up water supplies, and they're fine.
Saudi Arabia wants to live on private water supplies for the rest of their time. Starting next year, they will survive on private water.
And thanks to us buying their oil, they might just.
And then we have Nestle saying that water should be privatized, and they're pushing hard to buy, groundwater in California. They're pushing hard to buy groundwater in South America. Spain will be hit hard. It's in the top 33 countries. Chile in South America will be hit hard. This is happening in parts of Europe, Australia. This is going to be harsh. We're going to see for me, the social aspect of it. We reported not too long ago that they found in China this cave with the scriptures that describe the reaction of a society to the droughts, and they were talking about exactly this, how they stop trusting on their leaders, they start having discontent and uprisings in the community. So water will turn out to be something really, really important to deal with in the near future. We have to do something else on climate change, but also we need to be very vigilant of how private institutions and corporations want to appropriate this vital liquid. Let us know how you feel, and please subscribe to the Lib TV.